Little afternoon stream. Little afternoon stream. It's your boy Showtime Odds 9. This is before the stream we gonna have later. Listen, look, this video is about look. What are you doing things for? What are you doing? Why are you doing content? Why are you making music? Why are you doing the things you do? Is it because you like to make people laugh? Is it because you want to impact people in a positive manner? Is it because you want to be great? Listen, look, you gotta know what you're doing these things for, why you're doing them, why you want to become who you want to be, and show that in the craft. You know, when you learn how to do things off of love, show that in the craft. You know what I'm saying? Put your heart in this shit, man. You know what I mean? I got a lot of people they be around Casanet. I got a lot of people they be around these famous people. They be around these things, but a lot of these people aren't doing what they love. Make sure you're doing what you love. Why are you doing this? Do it because you love it. Do it because you want to be great. Do it because you wanna take over the world. You know what I mean? Don't play the backseat for nobody. If you know you want to be main character, it's always gonna become a point game. Why are you doing this? Why? Learn to trust your gut, trust your intuition. God is always gonna give you that intuition. Follow your intuition, follow your path. There's rules to this game, King. You got to stand out. You got to make ends meet. You heard? It's gonna come to a point when like, yo, I want to put my family in a better position. Shout out to Casanet because he had that hunger. Shout out to Duke Dennis because they had that hunger. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole AMP. You know what I'm saying? I got respect for that whole content collective. You know, it's never gonna start off perfect. It's never gonna start off uh, where you want. You know, you're gonna start off without. Let me bring this chair up here because I gotta watch the time. It's gonna start off where it's not gonna be all perfect. You know what I'm saying? At first, you're gonna have a laptop that's not the best. You're gonna start off without the best camera, without having the best equipment. But if you could use that to start off your career, God is gonna bless you with the money to to have a better career. You know, He's gonna start you off with the money that's gonna take you to the next level. You know what I mean? Use this bread to invest in yourself. Invest into your career, King. You got all this money. Don't spend it on jewelry. Don't spend it on clothes. Don't spend it on the things you don't need. Cause all that shit that you want, it's just gonna come naturally. Get the content out first. Get the creativity out first. Get the opportunities out first, and eventually you're gonna be able to afford clothes, drip, females, drinks, whatever. Don't matter. Get the content out first. Get the opportunities out first, man. Get it out first. Get it out first. Get the grind out first. It's all gonna come. Don't worry about all that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the one thing you gotta understand is like all that stuff come and go. Shoes, sneakers, clothes, all that stuff. Once you realize that the game come first, you're gonna realize, bro, how abundant this world become. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to appreciate it when it's here. Learn how to appreciate the things we hear. I'm able to speak to you through a camera phone, speak to you through a laptop, speak to you through a live streaming app, speak to the world, get my message all across the world. That's a blessing. And have gratitude for the things that you able to have right now. The one thing I had to do was humble myself, lower my means, the way I was living. The way I was living, I had to lower my means so I become humble, so I could lessen my ego. You know, ego death is good. Sometimes ego death is good. Yeah, I got things going on. Yeah, I'm hosting my own events. Yeah, I'm doing things, but that's because of God. That's because of the Most High. That's because of the universe. Because I was supposed to do these things. Streamers, content creators, models, all creators are coming to my event on December 7th. But that's because of God. God got a plan for me on December 7th. God got a plan for me for 2026 coming up. You got to be able to read read your goals, man. You know what I'm saying? God got a plan for all those goals, but you got to be able to embrace your intuition. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to embrace new beginnings, bro. You got a plan. You got something in you. You got something in you, King, that you're not reading. You're not letting out. Something is in you, and it could bring so many big dreams into your life. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you got energy inside of you that you need to put towards the craft. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't understand we have creative energy in us that can create a whole world. You got to stop living in your lust. Stop living in your lust and put it towards the bucks. Stop living in your lust and put it into the bucks. You get what I'm saying? Because when you stop living in your lust, it creates a energy wave for only putting yourself in success. But you gotta understand, your lust creates a life. So if it could create a life, what else could it create? It could create money, a world that you never thought you could create, and yeah, that's what it creates. You got to be able to notice that, King. Like you put your mind, you take your mind off women, take your mind off women, take your mind off of all the things that don't matter no more. You know what I'm saying? You're alone by yourself. When you start getting in that mode, 6 months, 3 months of what you want to do in life, you start to realize like, damn, I could really achieve this shit. If I just lock in for these months that are coming up, 2026 coming up real soon, you start to realize like, damn, I could really achieve these dreams. I could really achieve what's coming to me, but I just gotta allow it. I just gotta allow the distractions to come and go. I gotta allow these things to not bother me as much. I could get where I wanna get. I could get where I wanna go, but I gotta allow these distractions to go. There's gonna be a lot of distractions that come and go, King. How do you be different? How do you know what to do next? You gotta be able to know what's next for you, King. You gotta allow yourself to do new beginnings, become this new version. This new version of you, bro, you're gonna get a lot of girls. You're gonna get a lot of money. But you gotta realize like what they for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people that come with money and handouts are gonna be sometimes evil. Sometimes the girls that you come across are gonna be evil. So they could bring you to the old person. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that. You can only allow energy towards you that are trying to uplift you to stay the person that you are. Understand that. Understand that. Allow yourself to become the new version of you, man. Let go of the old you. The old you was a different person. Now you're a new version of yourself. Allow this new version. Allow it. So you could become successful. So you could have a home that you desire. So you could drive the cars that you want. Live the life you want. Live the material life, material wealth, generational wealth. The reason why these people are successful, not everybody. Some people are more lucky than others. But if you're coming from the hood like me, or you're coming from a world where we don't have shit, coming from a life that we used to live, you got to do these things to become who we are. You know what I'm saying? The struggle makes you who you want to become. The struggle turns you into a boss. You know what I'm saying? You got to dig yourself out of those holes. Those long hours that you have work, you got to dig. You got to dig when you get outside of work. That makes you into a boss. Learn to become a boss. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing the wrong things, I was surrounded by the wrong people. When I was doing the wrong things, people weren't uplifting me to be the best version of me. I didn't have people around me that was uplifting me to be the best version of me. You know? Hold on, child. Let me put my jacket on. I'm about to be gone soon, but later we're gonna be back on here. We're gonna be back on here, you dig? I got a plan for you, chat. I got a plan for you, chat. Learn how to embrace the new beginnings, man. I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll be back later on. We're gonna be at 14th Street tonight, 34th Street, and we're gonna link Nigel tonight. Shout out to my boy Bullet Train Nigel because we're gonna do a lot of great things in the future with the content. See y'all around though. We'll be back later. Champagne.